You ever wake up feeling like life's just happening to you? Like no matter what you do, you're stuck in the same loop, same stress, same bad habits, same excuses. What if I told you that in just 6 months, you could be a completely different person? Not by some miracle, but by doing 7 simple things every single day. And no, this isn't another self-help gimmick. This is stoicism, the same philosophy that turned slaves into legends, prisoners into emperors, and ordinary people into unshakable forces of nature. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to start. Most people think stoicism is about suppressing emotions or just toughing it out. Wrong. It's about control, not over the world, but over yourself. And that changes everything. See, the Stoics didn't just sit around thinking deep thoughts. They lived this stuff. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire while being hunted by enemies. Epictetus was born a slave and became one of the most respected teachers in history. Seneca faced exile, betrayal, and death with total calm. These weren't superhumans. They just had a system, a way of thinking and acting that anyone can learn. And today, we're breaking down the 7 most powerful habits they used. If you do these daily, your life will change. Let's get into it. Here's the hard truth. Most of us are living on autopilot. We react instead of act. We complain instead of fix. We waste time on things that don't matter and wonder why we're stuck. The Stoics called this the slavery of the mind, being controlled by outside forces instead of your own reason. And the worst part? We don't even realize it's happening. We think stress, anger, and fear are just part of life. But they're not. They're the result of not using the tools the Stoics figured out 2,000 years ago. So if you're tired of feeling like you're at the mercy of your circumstances, pay attention. Because these 7 habits are your way out. First, morning death meditation. Let me break this down in a way that'll actually stick. Every morning, before you even check your phone, I want you to do this. Sit up in bed and say out loud, "Today could be my last day." Now really picture it. Not in some dramatic movie scene way, but realistically. What would you regret not doing? Who would you wish you'd called? What stupid arguments would suddenly seem pointless? Here's why this works so damn well. It forces you to prioritize what actually matters. Hint, it's not Instagram likes. It kills procrastination dead. You wouldn't put off important things if today was really it. It makes you appreciate small moments. That coffee tastes better when you pretend it's your last. The trick is to make it visceral. Don't just think, "Oh yeah, I'll die someday." Actually imagine your hands getting cold, your breathing slowing down. The people you love crying by your bedside, then ask, knowing this, how will I spend today differently? Real life example. When Steve Jobs was diagnosed with cancer, he said, "Remembering I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life." That's memento mori in action. How to actually do this every morning. 1. Set a 3-minute timer right when you wake up. 2. Close your eyes and visualize your last moments. 3. Ask, if this was it, what would I change about today? 4. Write down one thing you'll do differently, even if it's just calling your mom. Common mistakes people make. Doing it half-assed while scrolling through emails. Making it too abstract instead of visceral. Not following through on the changes they realize are important. Second evening review. This is where the real growth happens. Most people's idea of reflection is lying in bed thinking, "Damn, I shouldn't have said that," before falling asleep. The Stoics made it a science. Here's exactly how Marcus Aurelius did it, adapted for modern life. Step 1. The good. Where did I act with virtue today? Not what went well, but specifically, when was I courageous? When did I show self-control? When was I fair to others? Example: I didn't snap at my coworker even though they messed up the report. Step 2. The bad. Where did I let myself down? Be specific about failures of character, not just mistakes. Did I complain about things I can't control? Did I waste time on trivial things? Was I dishonest in any way? Example: I spent 2 hours watching YouTube when I promised I'd work on my side project. Step 3. The plan. How will I do better tomorrow? Make it concrete. I'll do my most important task before checking email. I'll call my sister instead of just texting. I'll say no to after-work drinks to protect my writing time. Why this beats regular journaling? It's focused on character, not just events. It creates accountability to your best self. The daily repetition builds self-awareness most people never develop. Pro tip: do this with pen and paper. There's neuroscience showing handwriting engages your brain differently than typing. What most people get wrong: being too vague instead of specific, skipping the how to improve part, doing it inconsistently. The power is in the daily habit. 3. Amor fati. This isn't some passive, just accept it nonsense. Amor fati is about aggressively finding the advantage in every situation, especially the bad ones. Here's how to practice it when life sucks. 1. Name the emotion. I'm feeling angry, afraid, frustrated about. 2. Ask, what part of this is actually within my control? 3. Find the hidden benefit. This is helping me by. Real-world example. When my flight got canceled, instead of complaining, I got 6 hours of uninterrupted writing done at the airport, had an interesting conversation with a stranger, saved $50 on airport food by fasting, the reframe cheat sheet, traffic jam, forced mindfulness practice, failed project, learned what doesn't work, breakup, space for better relationships. The key is to go beyond acceptance to actual enthusiasm. As Nietzsche, who loved Stoicism, said, "My formula for greatness is amor fati, not just to bear what is necessary, but to love it." Daily practice. Whenever something annoying happens, 1. Say, this is exactly what I need right now. 2. Find at least one benefit. 3. Take one action to make it useful. Why it works. Your brain is wired to focus on threats. Amor fati rewires that instinct to see opportunities instead. Studies show people who practice this kind of reframing are 23% more resilient under stress, 31% more likely to spot creative solutions, significantly happier in daily life. 4th, voluntary discomfort. Modern life has made us soft. The Stoics knew comfort is a trap. Here's how to break free. Level 1. Take cold showers, start with 30 seconds. Skip 1 meal a week, walk without headphones. Level 2. Sleep on the floor one night. Wear uncomfortable clothes for a day. Fast for 24 hours. Level 3. Do a digital detox weekend. Take a freezing outdoor bath. Travel with just a backpack. Why this isn't masochism. Each exercise teaches: 1. You need less than you think. 2. Discomfort won't kill you. 3. Your mind controls your experience. Science backs this up. Cold exposure boosts dopamine 250%. Fasting triggers cellular repair. Digital detoxes improve focus. Pro tip: pair discomfort with a reward. After cold shower, amazing coffee. Post-fast, favorite meal. This trains your brain to associate hardship with payoff. Fifth dichotomy of control. The Stoic secret to reducing 90% of stress is this simple flowchart. 1. When something bothers you, ask, "Can I control this?" If yes, take action. If no, let it go. What you actually control, your effort, your attitude, your values. What you don't control, other people's opinions, the past, the weather, real world. Example, bad work review, can't control. Your boss's mood can control how you improve. Mental hack, carry a small stone. When worried, 1. Hold it and ask, "Can I control this?" 2. If no, drop the stone. 6. Obstacle is the way. Every obstacle contains the exact lesson you need right now. Here's how to extract it. 1. Name the obstacle. 2. Ask, "What is this teaching me?" 3. Find one way to use it. Example framework. Obstacle, project failed, lessons. Need better planning. Team communication issues. Market research was weak. Historical example. When the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius faced a plague, civil war, and invasions simultaneously, he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Modern application. Career setback, motivation to build skills. Health issue, catalyst for better habits. Relationship problem, opportunity for growth. 7. Guard your time. Seneca said we don't lack time, we waste it. Here's how the Stoics protected theirs. Time thieves to eliminate, mindless scrolling, gossip, perfectionism, other people's emergencies, Stoic time defense strategy. 1. Morning. Plan your big 3 tasks. 2. Afternoon. Guard against interruptions. 3. Evening. Review time usage. The deathbed test for time management. Before any activity, ask, "Will this matter on my deathbed?" If no, reconsider practical tips. Batch similar tasks. Set strict meeting time limits. Automate, eliminate trivial decisions. Final challenge. For 30 days. 1. Pick one habit. 2. Track it daily. 3. Note the changes. The compound effect will shock you. Here's the secret. None of this works if you just know it. You have to do it. Every single day. The Stoics didn't become unshakable by reading books. They practiced, they failed, they got back up. And 6 months from now, you'll look back and realize, I'm not the same person I was. Because these habits don't just change your actions, they rewire your mind. You'll start seeing obstacles as opportunities, fear as fuel, time as your most valuable currency. And that's power no one can take from you. So let's recap. 1. Start your day with death, memento mori. 2. End it with a ruthless review. 3. Control your perceptions, amor fati. 4th, practice voluntary discomfort. 5. Define your values, then live by them. 6. Turn obstacles into advantages. 7. Protect your time like your life depends on it, because it does. That's it. No fluff. Just 7 habits that have stood the test of time. Now the question is, will you use them? If you got value from this, hit subscribe. One click, and you're in.